Hello ladies and gentlemen, ASCII here for Nerf TV with another Titanfall guide, today taking a look at the EVA-8 Shotgun. A low range, low accuracy gun that maximises damage per shot and specialises in close range encounters, it's able to kill enemy pilots in 1 to 2 hits. Essentially it's the same as any shotgun from any FPS pretty much ever. To use it effectively, you really want to stick to close confined spaces like the inside of buildings, and this makes the shotty most effective as a defensive weapon in games of Hardpoint. For those of you that don't know, Hardpoint works by controlling specific areas of the map to gain points. These areas are located inside buildings that are often fairly small. Once captured, these areas need to be defended from the enemy, and this is where the shotgun can really excel. Its high damage means you can put down enemies very quickly, out DPSing any other weapon at close range. Titanfall is a very anti-camping game. Because of the ability to enter buildings from any window or door and often through the roof, camping a specific area in most games is not very effective, but in Hardpoint you can guarantee players are going to be heading towards a specific area of the map, making camping them with the shotgun very effective. However, in other game types it's not quite as effective. Its low fire rate makes it too slow for attrition, as it can't bring down the AI fast enough to really pick up those high scores, and sticking indoors with limited range can really capture your potential. Now it can be used as a way to move around the map very quickly and take down players on rooftops and stuff like that if you can get the jump on them, but that's really only pilot focus and you can only really get so much score doing that. In attrition you really want to focus on killing the grunts and spectres as well. Secondly, while moving from A to B, shotgun users are very vulnerable. Every other gun in the game is more effective at long range, and being out in the open or even in larger buildings can put you in serious danger. Keeping a sidearm in hand can often be more effective, but keep in mind these still will lose out to other players with primary weapons most of the time. There are 3 possible mods for the shotgun, the first of which is a suppressor. At the cost of a little bit of damage and a little bit of range, the suppressor reduces the map notifications upon firing, keeping you off the radar of other players, and as an added bonus it also marginally increases your accuracy. In games of Hardpoint this can be very popular, as having players be unaware you're defending a spot would be really useful, but keep in mind they will be expecting someone to be in there whether or not they see a dot on the map. In other game types I can't see it working quite as well. It's okay, but you really want to coax players into your trap, and appearing on the radar is a good way to do that, unless you're going for some sort of stealth build like I mentioned a moment ago. Secondly, we have the lead wall mod. This reduces your damage while increasing your accuracy. Essentially it spreads out all your bullets, making the landing the shots on the target much easier. So the advantage here is that you're more likely to hit the enemy, and it generally takes 2 shots to kill a pilot anyway, so the loss of damage doesn't really matter that much. However, the downside is that it can make 1-shot kills much less likely than they were before. The final mod adds 3 shells to the drum. Seeing as the normal capacity is just 6, a 50% increase is quite substantial. More shots mean you can keep shooting longer, making it a stronger weapon if you're defending against a rush of enemy pilots. It's a tough one to call on if this mod is good or not. 3 shots on another weapon is nothing, but on the shotgun is quite a substantial increase. It's such a situational thing. If you go over the 6 shots you would normally need and you die while reloading, you'll kick yourself for not taking a bigger drum, but how often does that really happen? This actually rings quite true for all of the shotgun mods. They're all very situational, and so play about with what feels best for you. As a rule of thumb, maybe the silencer for Hardpoint and more rounds or lead wall for other game types, but really it's all quite even. When it comes to countering a shotgun, the only thing you can really do is gain range fast. The further you are from the shotgun the better. Outside this shouldn't be too much of a problem. Jump or run, so long as you don't run right on top of the barrel of the gun, you should be fine. Indoors it's a lot more tricky. Clear rooms with grenades if possible, approach through windows rather than doors. Don't sprint inside, it will take you too long to get your gun up and shoot. Go at a regular pace when you're indoors. If you're attacking a room in Hardpoint, always treat it like there's a shotgun user waiting for you in there and you'll have the best chance. Think about checking the room for a window first, sometimes you can get a few lucky shots on a camper. Lastly, never forget that you can always melee if they come in really close. That pretty much sums up the EVA shotgun in a nutshell. It's a great minimum range weapon that packs a huge punch, a great option for defenders in Hardpoint, but a little bit lacking in other game types unless you're completely focused on killing pilots. In Pilot Hunter it might work out quite well, but seeing as we haven't really got our hands on that quite yet, we'll have to wait and see. I've been ASCII here for Nerf TV. Stay tuned for more Titanfall videos as well as coverage of many other great games. Thank you for watching.